Okay, so how do you actually get those phones ringing, Get those job calendars really packed for your local service business. We hear all the buzzwords, right? Marketing platform, high quality leads. But let's be real, what you want is just more customers. Simple as that. So today we're going to do a deep dive into Marketing 360's local services ads. And look, it's definitely not some magic bullet, right? It won't just solve everything overnight. Our mission here is to kind of uncover some surprising strategies, maybe some unconventional accelerators, as we call them, just to make sure you're maximizing every single dollar you spend.
Exactly. Yeah, the goal is really cutting through all that noise, getting you right in front of the people who actually need your services, like right when they're looking. And something really crucial here is that unique Google Guaranteed badge. You see that pop up with LSAs quite a bit. It's almost like Google itself is giving you this digital stamp of approval before you even pick up the phone. That builds trust instantly.
Okay, yeah, that badge is powerful. So let's unpack that. Once you get that initial visibility with LSAs, what's the next really critical step to make sure customers choose you over the competition? It sounds like it's all about crafting your story, that why you narrative.
Oh, absolutely. Moving beyond just being seen. That means defining what makes you different, your unique selling proposition. Like, are you the family-run place, decades of local history? Maybe you specialize in organic treatments, pet-safe stuff. Or maybe your team's known for, lightning fast response times, same-day service. You got to boil that down, make it concise, powerful, and then weave that story into every single touch point. Your LSA ad copy, definitely, or your voicemail message, and especially those really important first conversations. That consistency, it builds incredible confidence.
Right. And here's where it gets super interesting, I think. For every local business owner listening, a lot of folks think the platform, does all the heavy lifting. But I keep hearing that stellar customer service is like this unbeatable advantage. How does that directly impact LSA performance? Is there a link?
It's more than just an advantage. It's like a direct amplifier. Seriously, every quick reply, every text you acknowledge, even just a simple, got your message, I'll call you back in 10 when you're swamped, That subtly tells Google's algorithm you're responsive, you're reliable.
Oh, okay. So Google actually sees that responsiveness.
Yeah, and it can actually boost your ad visibility, maybe even the quality of leads you get through the LSA system. And beyond the tech side, prompt follow-ups, those little unexpected things like a quick text with a photo confirming the job's done. This stuff turns a one-time job into a lifelong customer.
Okay.
And then an organic referral machine. Honestly, a truly happy customer telling their neighbor, that's the best marketing platform there is. Period.
That makes so much sense. So, okay, thinking about converting those leads, it seems everyone wants an instant quote, right? Especially in lawn care. But I've heard that can sometimes be, a bit of a trap. What's the smart way to handle those initial inquiries?
Yeah, that's a really important question. When do you quote and when do you qualify? Speed matters, sure, but an instant quote for lawn care, it often misses key details. A quick phone call first, just to qualify the lead. Ask about the lawn size, any specific issues, how often they want service that's way more valuable.
Oh.
You can give a ballpark maybe over the phone, but push for that on-site estimate when it feels right, and that initial chat, that's your first real chance to stand out. Maybe mention your why you story, Differentiate yourself before you even see their lawn.
And then when you are on site, how do you seal the deal? I'm always fascinated by how visual proof, like photos, can make such a difference.
Oh, totally. That's where the before and after goldmine comes in. You got to create a killer portfolio, not just generic photos, but really strategic before and after shots. Show a specific problem you solved, a big transformation. Think a patchy yellow lawn before, then bam, vibrant green after. Or a super tricky overgrown area now perfectly manicured. And don't forget short video clips, testimonials too, all that great content. It needs to live on your Google My Business profile, which, by the way, plays a huge role in local services ads. Google literally pulls reviews and service areas right from GMB to match you with leads.
Wow.
An optimized GMB profile is basically the fuel for your LSA engine. You got to keep it updated.
Okay, let's dive into some unconventional growth hacks. Hyperlocal partnerships sound great, really effective, but for maybe a newer business, how do you start those relationships without feeling like you're just asking for handouts?
It's got to be about mutual value, right?
Yeah.
Think about partnering with local real estate agents, home inspectors, maybe even nurseries. They're often the first point of contact for new homeowners or people looking to boost curb appeal.
Yeah, true.
Offer them a small finder's fee for referrals, maybe, or even offer to give complimentary lawn tips for their clients. Build goodwill. It becomes reciprocal. And then there's the neighborhood domination strategy. Instead of jobs scattered all over town, use LSA targeting to really saturate a few key neighborhoods. It's not just about cutting drive time, though that's huge. It boosts efficiency, lets you optimize routes, and creates this super visible presence. Imagine your company sign on like every other house. You become the obvious choice there.
That visibility sounds massive.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the slower times? Off-season. Is that just time to hibernate?
No, definitely not. What's really insightful here is leveraging those off-season opportunities. Slow periods aren't for kicking back. They're prime time for maintenance, yeah, equipment upgrades, sure, but critically, for refining your marketing. Use that time. Update your portfolio with fresh before and afters. Tweak your messaging. Maybe offer early bird specials for next season. And finally, we just cannot overstate the power of reviews. LSAs feature them so heavily. So you need a strategy for politely, consistently, effectively asking for those great, wow, I'm so glad I hired them, customer moments. It's not about begging, it's just making it super easy for happy clients to share their good experience. So if we kind of zoom out, connect this to the bigger picture, Marketing 360's local services ads, yeah, they're a powerful tool, great for generating high-quality, pre-qualified leads. But remember, it's just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Real success comes from using that tech alongside smart business practices, exceptional customer service, and yeah, a little bit of creative, maybe unconventional thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, whether you're just starting out one person or you're running a whole fleet, your success in this green thumb grind, let's call it, it really boils down to cultivating relationships, building that trust, and just making sure your name is the first one people think of when they picture a beautiful lawn. So here's a final thought for you to mull over. What's one small, maybe unconventional step you can take this week, specifically to deepen trust and cultivate those lasting relationships with your customers, going beyond just landing that initial lead,